Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 24. My brother took me, and today we are heading over to the Austrian Grand Prix. So before we start having a ball rolling, I hope you guys are doing amazing. And keep your tune up to push it doing live and look after yourself. And also, please like and dislike my video I'll be very appreciated. So let's talk about what happened in the Spanish Grand Prix. It was very eye-opening race because where I started compared to where I finished was very different. I didn't expect it, so you obviously need to go back and watch what happened in there to know what I'm talking about. And same with Fernando, he was doing a very good job, but something happened to him, so you got to check it out what happened in the Spanish Grand Prix. So we obviously heading over to Austria now, which is starting sprint like we know what happened last season where I got my third ever selection podium. We got our third ever podium in Austria Grand Prix, which is very good for us. So hopefully that happened again, but this time we got back-to-back win in sprint and the Grand Prix like we did in China. But it was quite long for us to be able to do that, so we don't want that to never stick to the shortest point. So let's see what can I afford, or we can get that. Liechtenstein, Bright Dutch will come in before the Belgian Grand Prix. About the other one, chatting nothing, power train, we can get it short, which is what we've been talking about getting for what this situation. What the situation earlier, that's what we need to know. Okay, so the power trade third place, we don't need to worry about that right now. Fernando might go for that one. Is he eyeing anything? No, I don't think Fernando is looking for something. He's looking for this one, which is probably the bad choice. That's 409. This one is 400, so that's perfect. Do you know what? Let's do earlier. Let's do earlier because we are lower in the area than we are in the power train. So I think it just makes sense to do that. So Fernando had to put everything in. I'm hoping he'll put in a power train. So we should just stimulate the head. At the Eddie, yeah, okay. He's gone for the ability. He's not the one who should go for, to be honest with you. He should be going for power train, but we do need the ability as well. Though the Red Bull are doing a very good job. McLaren, Mercedes and Aston Martin are tied on point, which is good. And you see in the Spanish Grand Prix, I finished 5th. So that's obviously very good performance, but you need to check how I got up there in the first place. But I'm very happy about seeing how we've done it. Third, stuff up 5th. I can't complain, and we obviously need to do our better job on trying to attack Max and the Red Bull and the Tim Slotter and neither. So I'm going to go ahead, do some practice section, and I'll see you in the end of the Grand Prix. Now we get ready to crack on to the sprint qualifier now. So as you see, I'm Toby through editing my setup, trying to make sure it all is good. And obviously we'll have to reduce the fuel load as well, because it's quite too high, so it's obviously now back down far too low. And I put all the new power for my car because it's starting to get worn out, so I think it's ideal to put the new one in, especially we are doing sprint like and Grand Prix. So everything that we do will affect my component. I need to make sure it doesn't, like get worn out too much, where I can try to prolong a certain power without getting penalty, because we are going to get penalty at some point because we use certain things and we don't want to use the bad things and stuff like that. But out to my first run, we've done a pretty good job. Team starting now up to third, but you may have seen I've been struggling to hit corner in a proper way, and I was like, I'm getting a bit worried if I struggle hitting the corner, that means my startup is bad, or because I put the car a bit too much, so I need to figure out at times though. But in the second run, in the sprint 21, we now got double purple sector, and hopefully when we top the line we get pole position, and we are get to the pole, that it shows the speed there. And we've got 5 cars that is Nico, Matheson, Ricardo, Sargent and Doe. But these 5 are out in the sprint qualifying on 1. Now we are starting qualifying in the sprint. I was going to keep doing what I'm doing and just get to the best side of it, and hopefully we will, qualify at a good position to obviously come along from the last night, which was in Spain. It was really bad, but it was just constant raining all the way through, and I knew that since I finished at a good play in 5th, wasn't it? I was happy about that. Now I like to finish higher, maybe try to fight for the win, because I feel like we deserve to get the win about here. As we know from last season, me doing it in Austria, we can see the car and myself on that pit and down here. The car is different, but my driving style and everything about me is quick, which is good. And obviously, just doing my second line now, and I'm about to top the line, and hopefully will secure myself in a fairly good play, which is going to be pole again, and we try to split it with Matt and then Fernando Alonso. So Fernando is showing that he got what he got, because obviously we know that me Alonso, we will eventually get into a bit of a rivalry, because we want one thing, and that be the best driver on the team. Another thing is to be the world champion. So we have that ambition, and we need to learn how to work with each other, making sure we don't ruin our chance for the championship in this driver, and plus the construction championship comes into play as well. And we are doing a back-to-back run once again. We obviously, we could have do car go in and come back out because the time. So I think I must have gone in and then put back out anyway. So I was not worried about timing anyway. But I'm about to finish and really do play. Got purple sector 1, then lean the sector 2, and hopefully in sector 3 I will smash it, and I'm gonna get nothing, no appointment forces to be finishing 5 and 6. Land another taking a pole with Matt and Sergio Powder into it there. And we've got the Piastris in 4, both Red Bull are being sandwiched by McLaren, and me Alonso are right next to each other. So hopefully we have a good split right as we now getting ready to start. And last out, the way we go, we land another had the banner star for himself, but Matt had much more better speed and the inside lies. Well, I think there's a little contact between them two. Lando managed to stay determined and stay ahead of Matt Verstappen. We've got Sergio Perez and Otto Piastri are fighting with each other as well. Alonso remained ahead of me in P5 with me in P6. I was not worried about it too much because I knew I will, try to catch up eventually. Matt had now taken the lead in the sprint race while Austria. We've got Alonso who trying to get his way lead on Otto Piastri. Sergio Perez destructively defended, who played again to Otto. We're on board with Kevin Matheson, who obviously tried to get the overtake done on Alexander Albon, and it done it quite well. We've got all the cars behind him, who is fighting with Nico Hulkenberg. That'll be Stars and Nico fighting with each other. But Nico got the upper hand, got ahead of Stars, and I'm now back to my board. You just see, we've got two rivals ahead of her. Fernando Alonso, the teammate rival, Otto Piastri, I think, waiting rival. I was like, right, this is the car, I need to get myself ahead of them two, and that basically achieved the goal for this sprint. But I'm very ambitious, I want to get the win, but Lando Norris, he definitely doing a pretty good job, he definitely got himself in a good play. I then went for the dive on the inside, that was not done right on the braking point, so I tried to brake a bit too late, but luckily there was space, but Fernando managed to defense well, he had the better exit than I did, and he stayed ahead of me, but I went for another late brake, and I dived down the inside, overtaking Fernando Alonso, and Lewis Hamilton saw the opportunity, and he went and took it from Fernando Alonso, and I think it was because I tried to force him off a little bit, but not in a bad way that we both get angry with each other, more like a racing line where I tried to do my job as a defending for the play, and Hamilton tried to short the opportunity and they took it. So a very good catching on Hamilton, or very good job from Lewis Hamilton, but Fernando definitely feeling like I need to get back and get to teach Danny and Luxon. I've got Matt Verstappen who has locked up and has just let power know with the Piastri, and me nearly had the massive incident with that because the Piastri avoid Matt, and then I had to avoid start by avoiding Matt as well. So we had to avoid it with each other, but luckily we managed to control it quite well, and Lewis Hamilton obviously stayed on Matt Verstappen. He's been locked up, and Lewis is now trying to get himself ahead of Matt Verstappen. He's still on board with me, and obviously trying to keep my place down in P3, which is still got ahead of the Piastri, who obviously was behind me the whole time, and he tried to sneak his way through. I was like, you're not having that, mate. I'm getting back ahead of you. Lewis Hamilton has just successfully overtaken Matt Verstappen. It is now to start trying chasing down the Piastri, and me, and on fourth we've got Perez, who chases down Lando Norris, but Lando is doing a fantastic job. The pace is there for him. We've got me diving down on the outside, trying to get the better exit on the outside line, and he's proven it very effective as I got really good exit on Chateau. Obviously thinking about joining this one. I closed the door on Perez to make him avoid trying to come down on me, but luckily he backed away with no incident, which is good. After Piastri obviously won't get the overtake done, but it's me overtaking him while he was getting panicked by Matt. So obviously feeling pressure because he knew his teammate Lando Norris is doing a step to the job right now. He is fighting for the championship, and we need to make sure we pay off everything in the end. I had a little sliding incident which is not good, and I think I accelerated my car a bit too much with allow Perez to get the overtake done with the DRS. Of course, he overtook me for P2. The Piastri obviously will be joining, and they try to get overtake, but you just see me driving wobbly a little bit too much, so I was not ready for my try to get ahead, but I kept messing up a little bit, and luckily I saved it just in time rather than allowing the Piastri overtaking me, and I tried to get the move done on Chateau, but Chateau done a good job defending, so I'm going for the in-charge line, got the overtake done. Otto tried to join in with Hamilton right behind him, looking to pouch at the right time, but couldn't quite get it done, as Otto obviously were on the right line where he can defend both places, but unfortunately Piastri couldn't get Perez, as Perez overtook me again. He had a little locked up, which allowed me to do switchback and try to get ahead of Chateau with the DRS help. It still took to get by him because Perez is a faster car, and I got really more as you see Hamilton watching the of them try to get by. Piastri on the inside had to make contact with Perez, but we managed to stay out of big collision, and I managed to stay careful and had to let the car go through rather than staying close by as we went for the dive on the inside again, make it really wide. I believe the broken wheel is now popped off of, I think it was Chateau. Hamilton might get the puncture from that, but it looks like it's okay so far. He needed to get the opportunity to work out, and Piastri overtook Perez. Hamilton has got puncture. Hamilton has spun around, and he just made the contact with Matt Verstappen and Fernando Alonso. He got puncture in the rear wheel, the right rear tyre. He got a puncture. So it looks like that broken wheel from Perez did actually give him a puncture. I thought it didn't, because it looks like it was going for quite a while. But it kicked in when he got onto the curb. It's either he got onto the curb a bit too rough, or he got puncture from the broken wheel from Perez, and we obviously knew that we need to try and capitalize that, try to pull away as quickly as possible to the time. It's obviously quite far, but the reason why I need to be careful is because the lead that penalty, I haven't got it, but I feel like I had to be more careful from that. We've got Perez, who's obviously overtook Piastri, and we tried to get the overtake done on me, be on board with Lando Norris, who literally, in all of this craziness that's going on, Lando is screaming through everything. He didn't. He was just happy, chilling, having a topper and everything. And he was steaming had started to slide in a little bit, and it feels like the tyre started to come in play. That I had a little snap, but I was on the curb a bit too much. That unfortunately made me lose a bit too much time, and I was like, right, I knew I would be able to catch Lando, so I was like, forget about Lando, know that I'd hit my championship rival as well, as we are fighting for the championship against Matt and Fernando Alonso. Got Perro made a move on the outside. I braked a little bit early, tried to get the yellow, and it worked out with this job. It now going to down to the final lap with music steam with all of this one minute, and I was like, right, it started to get a bit annoying with Perro, who's obviously top, and I tried to be careful, but obviously we were able to move forward, and then we had a little contact, and I ended up losing it a little bit. The tyre wasn't a good help for me as well, and I managed to stay ahead of Sergio Perro. I'm now about to enter the second final corner, but Lando knows it, and it's now going to the final corner onto the main straight, and it's now going to win the sprint race in Austria. He was not involved all of the calamity that's going on. He was in a breathing room, and he just managed to steal the win with no issue, and we got a fight behind with, I don't know if it was Joe or Hamilton, but I think that must be Hamilton. Hamilton did pit at one point and played the tyre, so I think we lapped it. Lewis Hamilton, and that must be the one that was behind Perro. And I forgot who was third place anyway, and I think it was Chateau that was third. We're now starting our qualifying up for the Grand Prix. So let's talk a little bit more about the sprint race. It was absolutely wild, especially with Hamilton having a puncture and damaged Matt Verstappen front wing, and Fernando Alonso, not sure what damage he got, but I think he got a front wing as well. So obviously, all of this going on, we managed to come out on top with second place, which is good, and we got stars and those using the cars and slow, I think, are out in 2-1, and now about to enter to 2-2. So obviously, my target is try and finish high as possible, and obviously take the win, because with Lando having a further doing race in the sprint, that helped him to try to start taking in more points and get closer to Matt. Right now, it's Fernando who is closer to Matt Verstappen. So for me, I am quite far back, but there's still plenty of time. And now for qualifying 2, we've got Nico, Esteban Ocon, Matt Verstappen, George Russell, and I think it's Lewis Hamilton is out in 2-2, and I think the reason why that happened is because of weather. So the weather kicked in, and it might have caused them to lose a bit of a tire, I'm not sure, but I don't know why they're down there. They might have a damage on their tire, that something severe had happened, or the engine or something like that. But going to Tuesday, we got a proper weather, and we've taken a provisional pole, which I was so happy, especially coming up from Spain, where I was struggling a little bit, and we got pole, which is amazing. Albon is second place, but now we started going out in the instrument tyre, but there's another tyre, and it was Albon, then there was another tyre that allowed me to not that. I think it's the right time to the instrument tyre, we popped that on, but we swapped all the way down to P9, and hopefully we can get this lie in, and don't know where I'm going to finish. We're going to pop up in a little bit, and we're going to finish in P9. P9, that is Honda Fit Performative. Maybe instrument tyre isn't my specialty, maybe the wet is. But we started in P9 with Fernando in P2, so well done to Fernando and Lando another in pole. So let's see what happens.
Welcome from the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Magnussen, Sainz, Daniel, Albon, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Verstappen, Russell, Hamilton, Stroll, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Joe, and Logan Sargent. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Now sadly things didn't work out for them last time, it was a bad race. Question is though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
Now we get ready to crack on to the Austrian Grand Prix. We now are looking to the starting sheet. We put the fuel a bit lower down, not too much. Don't want to have to just stop in the middle of the track with no fuel. But soft tyre and a medium tyre, think about which one the better to go at here. But we know stop and watch another line. So medium tyre is the best way to start it off, because it's about starting quicker due to the fact that you can push a lot on that tyre, which is true, and soft tyre is obviously not really ideal unless you're starting the back. But to be very vital for it to start really do the field as quickly as possible. But that's not what I'm doing today. So I'm starting P9. What I need to do is be patient and take opportunity when I can, and obviously climb up as quickly as possible as well. Got Max Verstappen to start P13, which is obviously helped though in the championship perspective for Fernando and Lando, but not for me to only be able to get 2 points if we started finishing now. But I thought we could do a good product and make a fantastic work of it. And it's 5 left like and it is away we go with Lando Norris, who's done a fantastic start right now. With Fernando Alonso had to be the OK star, got himself in a fight with Charles Leclerc in the third corner immediately, and you'll see me previously just early on had a banner star and overtaking the hat. The same with Carlos Sainz, on the inside line. I tried to make him nervous about it and make him back away, which is good. It didn't work out eventually for me, and I obviously forced Carlos Sainz off and wide. Shouldn't do that, but it was the race into it, which like bad sportsmanship or something like that. I did try to move on the outside. I tried to flirt with the racing line on him and make sure I stay ahead of him. We got Max Verstappen, who, finally Nico Hulkenberg had finally got himself ahead of Nico. And another done a fantastic start, currently leading the Austrian Grand Prix with Charles Leclerc in P2 and Fernando Alonso in P3. We got Gasly in P4, who had a fantastic quality, out-quality me and all the tyres behind him, which is a bit of a shot up, because obviously we know over the course of the season we all beat Gasly quite easily, but we need to make sure he doesn't beat me at all. That's what I care for at the moment. Get ahead of Gasly, and then I can start shaking down for the podium. But Piastri, who clearly looked more comfortable on getting Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, who's in a very good placement right now. Probably a couple of good steps away from all the cars behind. In fact, that Fernando and Charles are fighting with each other quite a lot, but helped Lando Norris, a lot. And Fernando got ahead of Charles, which is good. He can try to start chasing down Lando Norris with me on board, who, just trying and make no mistake, try to get closer and closer to Shakhtar, the Piastri, Gasly. But we got 6 cars. If you tell Albon inside, that'll be 9, 8 cars. So obviously that is a big deal, that training, but it's not good. In fact, the reason why it's not good, you can't get overtaken without help, and you need to go for the licks as well. So I need to be quick and get a good exit and take the advantage of it as quickly as possible. Fernando has set the fastest lap, so that's good. It shows he got paid, but can he catch Lando Norris? Who knows? So you need to try and do something with each other. So I want to help Fernando. I would like Fernando to help me as well. Charles Leclerc done for the move on the outside and overtaken Fernando Alonso is now trying to chase it down Lando Norris. We've got Ocon, who is fine with Tubby Magnussen, and Magnus got ahead of Esteban Ocon with Jordan Russell, who is fine with Max Verstappen. Max, who obviously started a pretty bad play, was out in 20 in Q2, and got himself trying to make an early progress and start chasing down all the cars ahead. He needs to get ahead of George first, but George showing that he's much more superior. Got Ocon, who's obviously tried to overtake done on Tubby Magnussen, and they got it done. Very good work for Ocon, that 10 and 9. For the Williams, who pretty good so far, but can they stick to it? Who knows? But we're back to my board, going to lap 5. Clearly need to try and do something good by, catching up, pellet and try. Good for the race, we all know that I like dart bombing everywhere I go in the track, but I think that let's go for it and see what happens. It's a bit risky, but I'm ready for it to see and run for the massive double overtake dart bomb on pellet and up the Piastri. Very, very happy about that. Now I can try and show, overtaking Pierre Gasly. We're on board with Max Verstappen on the inside line this time and try to get himself ahead of George Russell, and he's done that. Very good job from Max Verstappen, but not good luck for me, Fernando and Lando, because he is showing his quickest man on the track right now. After he had a little problem, it went on the curve a bit too hot. So I need to try to be careful, because if I do it again, I can end up spinning around somehow. So I need to be mindful of what I'm doing. But we're on board with Jordan Russell, who's rushing Max Verstappen, going for the move on Ocon, who's steaming the top corner, obviously trying to take down Gasly as well. Max is successfully overtaking Ocon, but with no DRS for Ocon that allows George to catch up to him on the outside line. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. George Russell had overtaken Esteban Ocon, who was running for point. It now locked the P12. Not a good look for Ocon. We're on board with Daniel Ricciardo, who's rushing both halves, fighting with each other, and I know he definitely needs to get the move done, but he needs to be careful at the same time. But with this helicopter camera view, absolutely gorgeous to see. Nico Hülkenberg had overtaken Tubby Magnussen, and we've been told by my engineer needs to overtake Fernando Alonso before lap 11, but do they not know where Fernando is? He's literally ahead of Gasly. You're telling me I need to get him, but he's also fighting with Charles as well, so I don't know what he wants me to do, but I know I got the confidence and the pace that I obviously try and put the right time of overtaking, and I'm on the outside line to see how that help of tour, and I'm hoping to try and get the good exit on him, and I'm on the corner to try to keep a civil with Gasly. But obviously I got the DRS that break a little bit early and get the perfect touching point for myself, and I got ahead of Pierre Gasly into that P4 now. I can start trying chasing down Charles Leclerc, but Fernando is now ahead of Charles Leclerc, so I need to do a lot of work, but unfortunately the objective has failed. So I'm like Adulta and Farmer has done one for the move on the inside on Charles Leclerc, managed to typically no contact whatsoever, tries to find the good placement for the overtake. Charles on the inside slot, it's like, okay, I'm going on the outside slot and see what I could do, and I went for the overtake, which I'm very happy about. And now I'm now in P3, which is good. So that 2-3 for the Aston Martin, but that means I might really have to fight with Fernando. Will I have a team order that tells me stay behind Fernando Alonso? We don't know. But in lap 14, going to lap 15, we've been told by my engineer that we're ready to pit with a lap. That's fine. I tired at 1-2 anyway, because the tyres started feeling really uncomfortable at the steer, and we had an incident in the pit lane, which would be embarrassing if that happened. There's that good thing that we've done in that now, because the tyre is actually now in almost 3% weight area, which is not good. So pop on the hard tyre and straight back down, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe get some advantage from it, which is under top on Fernando Alonso and Lando Norris. So these are the talks that will happen, but I need to make sure I have a good pace make no mistake, like no lift it or something like that. So I need to be smart with it. Just the Max Verstappen in the middle of the Alpine and McLaren. He now being sandwiched by both of them, made it meanwhile to Matt get on way clean. Yes, he did. He got ahead of both cars, drove from P13 all the way up to a perfect place with his P6, but he got overtaken by Piastri. But he tended to defend well and get ahead and get his place back. And P5, yes he did. Piastri obviously being stubborn and try to do something good and get the overtake back at Matt. But Piastri obviously had to back away a little bit. He needs to be careful with what he done. And Gasly, who's obviously been overtaken by 2 cars, Gasly starts slowing down to maybe have a bit of a tyre issue potentially that I've been dealing with recently just before I went into the pit. And I've been told by my engineer to overtake from 18th, but I almost had an absolute howler. But actually I managed to save it and keep it onto the track without going to the wall or stay stuck in a level track, which is not good for us. But we got out, which is good. Got Lando Norris into the pit, so with Fernando Alonso, but Fernando got out but high of Lando. Max Verstappen got in as well, but you will assume it lurking from behind to see right there, going on to obviously hoping to get the undercut done on Lando and Fernando. Obviously with the help of a stall bar, allowing me with the slipstream, we got ahead of Lando Norris and also with the other to help him as well. The undercut were absolutely fantastic. So now I'm hoping, to do a good job of defending and try to go for the win at this point. When all the cars ahead pit, I will be leading unless there's a bit of a accident happen like a red flag or safety car, that won't be a good look at all. But Joe, who's listening in front of me, he is clearly stuttering. He is slowing me up too much. So I need to overtake him as quickly as possible. So we nearly had a little hitting the back. But luckily I reacted quickly and braked a little bit early by making sure I don't join into him. But Joe is far the joy into the pit. Almost went into him again. I hate this area for corner because they were going to pit, but they're right next to you. So obviously need to be more careful on that one. But now, going to lap 19, we now officially overtaking George Russell and taking the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix back to the perfect undercut from my engineer. I know Fernando isn't happy about that, since he's the one who is the closest in the championship. Lando Norris tried to go for the move on the inside, give him a little bit of a space, made the contact with him on the tyre, but luckily no punch-up, which is true. But I got warning for that. I didn't feel like it should be a warning or anything like that. It's more like racing, into them, racing hard. Of course, Fernando Alonso, he's going for the move on the inside. He's obviously wanting to try to get ahead of me, but because I braked a bit early, but allowed me to have a DRS, which is good. And now I can try to get at Fernando Alonso. But Alonso, you got the DRS as well, because he had to from Lando Norris and almost, had a bit of a bad accident. But I unfortunately did give him a broken win because he and I went a bit too hot with the shovel, and I was doing my job at defending, but Fernando, went a bit too hot and ultimately topped him a fun win. So I don't know if he's going to the pit, but I don't think he is anyway. So on to obviously Chateau Perez, who is washing Charles Leclerc fighting Alonso. Alonso hasn't been pitted just yet, and he started to struggle for pace. His broken wing, so that affected aerodynamically, which is not good. We start pulling away from him, so it's now down to me and Lando Norris fighting for the win. Going into lap 13-1 with the other going the outside line, trying to get the move done. We got Max Verstappen, who had overtaken Charles Leclerc. Matt had the best comeback so far, where going from P13 or 14 shot up to the podium. I don't know how he's done that. He was phenomenal this race so far, with me obviously overtaking Lando Norris, taking the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Got Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen, both of Red Bull are going at here, but who is superior in the Red Bull car? We're looking on board with Charles Leclerc, who's watching the fight going on. He knows that he needs to be careful to both tired ahead of very hot-headed, especially with Max Verstappen. Charles knows that from the history living with him in the past, but he obviously needs to try and calculate the right time jump for the move, but Max staying repeatedly, got Lando nodded, who tried to jump for the move on the inside. I tried to allow it, but I knew I needed the other, so we get the other now, and I can try and overtake him in this specific dialogue though, and hopefully no defense as much as I can, but we're looking on board with a replay that happened just before, with Sergio and Max are fighting with each other, with Paddock on the outside line, and got himself ahead with Max Verstappen for P3, so who's going to take the final podium spot, but between me and Lando fighting a lot. They try to slowly catch it up. We got me on the outside line to try to get overtake. 2-8 was very good. Lando obviously had much more time to turn. That tried to cost them a little bit of a time, which allowed me not overtaking them, and obviously with the DR's help. But right now, all I need to do is just defend, because he will have a DR all the way through from his final lap. So right, let's do our absolute best on defending Matt. Have the overtaken Sergio Perez for the final spot on the podium, but they might come back with each other potentially. But me is doing a fantastic job on defending, being clever with the deployment of my ER, checking behind, find out where he will be, so I can try and follow him, so I can make sure he can't don't for the move, surprise attack basically. So I need to be clever, but we're doing fantastic job so far. We are about to enter into this final tour. Need to make sure I don't look for tar on whatsoever, but unfortunately I had a little lip. But now going to the final tour, finally topped the line to take the win of the Austrian Grand Prix with Lando in P2, Max Verstappen in P3.
Amazing, you deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Austria. And a truly magnificent drive to hang on and take the win.
You always look back at a race like this and think, if I'd just made that mistake there or locked up here, there would have been contact. And every one of those overtakes is a moment where you have to absolutely nail it, perfect it, and that's exactly what they're able to do today. Great stuff indeed.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Aston Martin are really making waves in this sport, and what a special race this was to see them earn that top spot.
What a reason this has been, but for me, taking on win in the Grand Prix and getting second place in the sprint. Max Verstappen, who had a bit of a bad late in the sprint by hitting the Hamilton because he had the puncher, but he made the comeback from P13 or 14 up to P3, which is crazy to see. Lando Norris, who's in P2, when leading basically the entire way until I had undercut on him and taken the lead off him, which is very good. But the one thing I would feel bad for is Fernando Alonso. We could have had a double podium finish, but because we had that fight into our non where we went in that corner, we had a little contact with each other, but we did get in trouble, which is good, but it wasn't the way we wanted it to go. But in the championship stand, we got me 48 points, Fernando 49 points, Lando 31 points. So we start slowly catching up Max Verstappen, which is good. We got 11 points behind Red Bull in the construction, which is good. But we need to think about, on fourth, obviously going to my home race in Silverstone, we clearly need to try and win that one. But if Max wins it starts to make it harder. We need to try, me and Fernando need to try finish ahead of Max. So we need to be clever, be much more mindful with each other. But if we had a little incident, if that never happened, Fernando might have finished a good play and we'll be ahead in the construction. We won't know. That is what if. But now we're going to end it here, and we are heading over to my home race in Silverstone. So thanks for watching, please like and dislike the video, do well, and peace out.